welcome in. How are you guys? How's it going? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I was in a little bit of a rush, but I did it. I'm here. Welcome in, everybody. Hope y'all are doing good. Yay! Morning. Let's see who we all got here. First was taken by Jeremy. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for taking my first today. It makes me very, very happy that you could be my first. Then we've got Daily Pillow, we've got Gothosaurus, Alex, Jeremy, Nordy, Cotton Candy, Ren, Wizard, Jeffy, Marsh, and Red. Welcome in, all of you. Thanks so much for grabbing your daily pillows. Hope you can be nice and comfy, cozy with your daily pillows. Now let's see who we got in the queue for tarot readings today. Starting off, we've got Gothosaurus with a love reading. Then we've got Alex with a love reading. And then we've got Wizard with a general reading. And then Marsh with the general reading. And Jenny with the love reading. So that's the queue so far. So you guys are currently in line at the moment. So we'll start with Gothosaurus's love reading. Ooh. Yeah. I've been playing Uma Musume, which we will be playing. I will be streaming Uma Musume tomorrow. I will, because I have not won the URA finals yet. I've gotten all the way to the semifinals, and then I'll get like fucking second place in the semifinals, even with all my alarm clocks, and I'll be like, fuck. And I end up failing. So we're gonna try and win the URA finals tomorrow on stream. Did someone say Uma Musume? Yeah. I've even been saving my carrots, aka like my crystals or whatever, so that I can pool on stream too. So I haven't even pooled yet. I've just been saving. I have like, is it like 5,000 carrots right now? So I've got enough for like a few 10 pulls. Yeah, we're gonna try to do it with Haru Urara. I believe in her. She's my girl. We're gonna go through like the whole campaign. So I was playing it last night, like roughly timing about how long it takes to play just like a campaign without like trying to speed run the text. It's about 2 hours, and then if we include the concerts and if things go well, then it'll probably be 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We'll see. And then with yapping, it'll probably be like 3.5 hours. But we'll see. But I think we'll be able to play through a whole campaign. We just have to hope I don't fucking fail, you know. What a bummer that would fucking be. What a fucking bummer, dude. My fingers crossed, yeah. My second one was with her. Well, I've heard good things, because she's supposed to be really easy to win with. I haven't been able to win with her, but I've gotten really, really close to winning with her. So that's why I'm like hoping that like maybe I can star upgrade her soon. Whenever we do the pulls, we'll do the character pulls. We'll see if we get any Haru copies. And then maybe with the star upgrade, and I already have her potential upgraded a little bit. So then hopefully whenever I start the campaign with her, that'll give her a better fighting chance of actually, you know, surpassing. And then you guys will be here to also give me feedback on what I should do too. Lead me down the proper path to take care of her, our favorite horse girl. Yeah, you guys can guide me. Yeah, and I've been good. I've just been chilling. Keeping it chill. Relaxed, if you will. I've been working on all the stuff for my new debut. I made my new overlay that I'm going to be using for streams. I made that yesterday. Was setting up a bunch of stuff in OBS for that. And then I was making like a checklist of all the other stuff I want to do for it too, which I feel like every single time I cross off something off the checklist, I come up with like 3 more things I should add to the checklist. So although I'm making progress, my checklist is just getting longer. It's very, you know how it is. You know how it is with spaghetti, man. I just pumped her full of speed and made her a front runner. See, that's what I was told too, is like just go for like front running speed and power. Cause she's like a sprinter anyways. That's me with YouTube watch later, yeah. Yeah, I definitely, I want to believe. I want to believe. She got this. I will fight for her. Yeah, my list of everything I gotta do just keeps getting longer. And I'm just like, I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. Can't get too overwhelmed. That's why I've been trying to take breaks, watching all the new seasonal anime that's been coming out. It's a new season, it's the summer season. So I was watching quite a few of them. I just watched like, I was married to my sister's ex-fiance or whatever, betrothed to my sister's ex-fiance, which I had been excited to watch that one because I actually read the manga for it a while back, and it was really cute. It's a very mushy type of romance. It's very cute. It's very sweet. So I'm excited for that. But honestly, I'm mostly excited for next season because next season is Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2. I've been waiting for it for like a whole fucking year. Like straight up. My body is ready for Campfire Cooking Season 2. Alright, let's see what we got for you. Got the Saurus. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll put these up on the screen for you. Starting with and then and then the third card is there we go. All right, we've got all of the cards for you. Got the Saurus for your love reading. So in order of left to right, we have the Emperor, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Reverse Moon. So we start with the Emperor, who is a card of power, yes, but also a card of like organization, leading, you know, taking action, being the leader you want to see, being proactive. And there's also a card that represents sort of like the positive results of your hard work. In terms of love and a relationship, this can mean like maybe you're taking the first steps. Maybe you're being bold, you're being brave. Maybe you're flirting with people. Maybe you're asking for numbers, you know. You're not being, I think, passive in the relationship. You're very much trying to take a active role in what you want to see, which I think is a great thing, especially for the start. We also followed up with the Knight of Cups, who's very much like artistic, very imaginative, very much like a dreamer, very much like a romantic. To me, this is definitely somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve and is very open with who they are and what they love, right? But then we have the Reverse Moon card, right? And the Reverse Moon card is kind of like a danger in the shadows. Some things are hard to see because it's dark outside. To me, this reads as like a little bit of a warning, like be careful, because you don't always know. I think especially if you're trying to reach out to new people and flirt with new people, you don't always know what they're like until you get to know them. So it's almost like a exert caution, because although you are being bold and you are taking these first steps, it is also a fact that you don't really know a lot of these people super well until you get much closer. So it's like, still be on your guard. It's great that you're taking like the first steps. It's great that you're trying to make progress and push yourself forward, but also the other person you can't predict. So make sure you put your safety in mind. Make sure you focus on what you can do to keep yourself safe, because some strangers are fucking weird. They're creepy as hell. You gotta be careful. Take all the necessary safety precautions. You know, first dates, always meet in a public place. Always tell at least one trusted friend where you're going and when you expect to be back, right? And who you're meeting with, right? Maybe even drop like a pin on your location. Never have the first date at your place or theirs. All right, that's baseline safety, right? People are weird for real. Yeah. So you gotta be careful. You know, no first dates at their house or yours, okay? You gotta be careful. You gotta be safe. But I think it is just like the cards being like, you don't know these people, and it's fine that you want to get to know them, but just remember that you don't know these people, right? So take as much precaution as that takes in order for you to be safe, especially in your pursuits for love. But I think otherwise you're doing really well. It's just like the card's like, hey, just remember these are still strangers, right? But I think as long as you do that, you'll be fine, right? It feels like you are heading on a good path for yourself. So just be careful, be mindful, because you don't know the other person, you don't know their specific intentions either. But yeah, you got this. I believe in you, got this, Saurus. Just be safe. Yeah. Oh, and you are also sub, so let me give you your Oracle card too. Let's see what we got for your Oracle card. Yeah, it's okay. No worries. We caught it in time. Yeah, your Oracle card is Harvest, which is determination and hard work, right? Feels like the fruits of your labor are starting to finally be ready for you to harvest. All of the time and effort and energy you've put into, you know, bringing up your confidence, bringing up your social skills, leveling up, you know, how to interact with other people. It does feel like it's paying off. This is still hard work. You know, you're still putting in the time and effort to meet these new people, to branch out, to try to get closer, to try to foster these connections. But it is fulfilling hard work. It's showing you are making progress. You are reaching the point that you're trying to reach, you know. So overall, I think that is a really solid, healthy love reading. I think it looks like you are kind of just like trying to put yourself out there in the dating scene, and it feels like it is paying off. It's just like the cards are like, be careful, because, you know, there's strangers out there, there's fucking freaks out there. Just be safe. You know, but other than that, it feels like you are doing really well for yourself. But yeah, you got this. Next up, we've got Alex. Are you here, Alex? Also, hi, Lazy. Hi, Vampirine. Welcome in. Hi, Mita. Gotta hydrate. Is Alex here? Did Alex disappear? Okay, Alex may have disappeared, so I suppose we'll skip them for now. Also, Lazy. There you go. There's your kissy redeem. Next up, then, is Wizard. Are you here, Wizard? Oh my god, the little kissies. Hi, Wizard. And Wizard wants a general reading. Let's do it. Let's see what we got for you, Wizard. Also, hi, Jacob on YouTube. How are you? It's going pretty good. We're vibing. It's Tarot Thursday. What's the queue looking like? We're doing Wizard's reading right now. Then after Wizard will be Marsh. And then after Marsh is Jenny. Then after Jenny is Jeffy. Then after Jeffy is Vampirine. Then after Vampirin is you, Lazy. Yeah. So if you need to, you know, make some dinner or something, I'm sure by the time we get to you, you'll have some food ready. So general reading for Wizard. Alright, let's see what we got. Feels like lots of big changes happening. Like very big monumental moments. But let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you, Wizard. Starting with... All right, so we got all the cards for you. Also, hi, White Blaze, welcome in. So, Wizard, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have Death, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Page of Coins. So, right off the bat, you have two major Arcana cards that are both kind of about loss and letting go. The Death card is a card of like the end of one thing so that you can have the beginning of something new, right? It's the end of one chapter and the start of a new chapter in your life. It feels very monumental. It doesn't necessarily mean like literal death, but it does mean the end of something and now you start a different thing, right? When one door closes, another one opens type of deal. And then it's also followed by the Hanged Man, which is a card of like introspection and self-reflection and what's holding you back, what's tying you down. You know, what is it that you can cut yourself free from, right? In a way, to me, this reads almost like a spring cleaning for your life, right? Because this new chapter is beginning, the old book is finished, it's time for you to start something new. This is also the cards kind of be like, hey, this is the ample opportunity for you to finally get rid of the things that are not helping you anymore, for you to cut those bad habits, for you to get rid of the coping mechanisms that aren't doing you justice anymore, that aren't helping you anymore. This is time for you to do something that's better for your life now that you have this chance. This is your chance to start over, and you should use that opportunity to create the clean slate that you want to, right? So what is it that you need to let go of now, right? And then we follow it up as well with the Page of Coins. And the Page of Coins is somebody who is kind of a bit, a bit young, a bit innocent, a bit, naive, but they're just doing their best to just hold on to and live with the simplicity and like the simple things in life, right? They don't try to think too hard about a lot of stuff. They're just trying to do what they can do and what's feasible for them and not trying to overcomplicate things. They say like one of the best phrases for people who are trying to do anything is KISS, which is keep it simple, stupid, right? Sometimes you just have to really boil things down to their very simple essence, because once you start putting too many ingredients in the pot when you're cooking, the flavors get all muddled, you won't be able to taste things as well, right? So in a sense, it's like keeping things simple, keeping things basic, just doing what you got to do for yourself, what's feasible for you to do for yourself. And I think you'll be able to cultivate what you are looking for in starting this new chapter in your life, There's no reason to like overcomplicate everything. But yeah, I hope that helps, Wizard. Fingers crossed. Also, there you are, Alex. I was yelling for you earlier, but you weren't here. Also, hi, Leonix. Welcome in. How are you? But yeah, I hope that helps, Wizard. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Leonix. Don't worry, don't worry. But it does feel like this is a new chapter in your life, and this is your chance to make your life what you want it to be, right? To simplify things, to cut back on the things that you don't need anymore. It's spring cleaning time. What are you gonna let go of? What are you gonna keep? What are you gonna dust off? You know? You got this. I believe in you. I'm good, just finished a training shift. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, well, since Alex is here now, we'll go ahead and do Alex's reading. And Alex also wanted a love reading. Yeah, I hope that helps, Wizard. Fingers crossed. Like I said, it does feel like this is genuinely a really strong and clear new beginning type chapter for you. So this is, I think, the best opportunity for you to sort of create your new resolutions for yourself and what you want to make happen and maybe what you want to change for yourself. This is the best time to take those actions, you know? I'm gonna nap, so if I don't respond by the time you get to me, that's why. Okay, yeah, go take a nice little nap, lazy. I hope you get nice and snuggly. Actually got a marker, a cut from the bag. Ooh, you got like a paper cut? That sucks. Especially if it's like those like brown paper bags, dude. Those things hurt so bad when you get a paper cut on those, because it's like extra thick paper. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten a paper cut in a while, but whenever I have had them, they've always fucking sucked. They've always been oof. Let's see what we got for Alex's love reading. So hi, Zafar. Welcome in. Should I also save my carrots and tomorrow? I mean, you don't have to. I'm only saving mine for tomorrow because I'm streaming me using them on, like, I'm streaming me doing pulls on Uma Musume tomorrow, so that's why I'm saving mine. But you don't have to save your carrots. You can spend yours if you want to and make me jealous. You be like, look what I got, Derry. Look at all these sparkly, shiny cards I acquired. Guess he's working on the second to last entry of the Tower Project. Oh my god, is it you? Is it you? Very exciting. Hell yeah. Nah, oh damn. I thought for sure it was you. I thought for sure I nailed it. Let's see what we got for your love reading, Alex. Yeah, this feels very, very much like an Alex reading. Alright, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen. Starting with... Okay. Also, hi, Magikarp. How are you? How's it going? No, I do not wake up for work. I'll suffer. Oh my gosh, you're gonna stay awake? You should at least close your eyes for like 30 minutes. They say, you know, studies have shown that even just closing your eyes for 30 minutes can do really well for you in terms of helping you recover your energy and strength, even if you can't necessarily fall asleep fully. So, you know, at least just close your eyes for 30 minutes. It'll help. Wait, oops, I meant that one. There we go. Studies show, yeah, lazy souls should sleep. Yeah, that's what the study showed, actually. Alright, we got all the cards for you, Alex. In order of left to right, we have the reverse sun, we have the reverse magician, and we have the 9 of cups. Study shows EP souls need EP. Very true. Very real. Real and factual. We got any scientists in chat to confirm? But yeah, so we start with the reverse sun. Well, the sun is very bright and warm, you know, and very optimistic. In its reverse, I mean, too much sun can give you a sunburn. It can be, you know, a little too much, very brazen, very aggressive, right? So it's like, be careful that you're not, you know, burning so bright that you're giving the people around you skin cancer, right? I don't burn, I tan. Well, it's not saying that you're burning. It's saying that maybe you're so bright that it's kind of causing other people to burn rather than tan, right? Because like I said, it's like in moderation. While the sun is warm, you know, it's light, it's happiness, it's content. In its reverse, it's very, very aggressive, right? And then that also feels kind of tied in as well with the reverse magician as well, who's somebody who's kind of very focused on themselves. They're not seeing the full bigger picture like they should be. It feels like they're very much like caught up in the details of themselves and who they are. And so it feels like the cards are like, hey, like especially in terms of love, it feels like maybe you're a bit too focused on you. And if you're looking for a relationship requires two parties. It's two people. So less like the less focus inwards and more focus outwards, I think would be much more beneficial, especially in terms of like searching for and looking for love and finding other people to connect with. Because right now it feels like you're very much burning so hot you're keeping people at a distance, and you're so focused inward that maybe you're not fully seeing that distance that you're creating. And then we follow it up as well with the 9 of Cups, right? And the 9 of Cups is a card of self-sufficiency, you know, building yourself up, taking the time to store up energy for an oasis. And also, I think self-reliance. I think it feels like you're very focused on finding love with other people, but maybe it's best for you to, at least at the moment, get comfortable with just being by yourself and being with yourself, you know? Also, hi, also, welcome in. I think that's sort of the key thing here, is it feels almost like you're running away from just being alone with yourself, and it's like, it feels like the card's like, hey, just take care of you. Take a breather, focus on yourself, do things for you, right? And do what you gotta do to get comfortable with yourself and who you are. Enjoy your alone time with yourself, and then you can start to focus outwards, right? But it feels like you're still, even in your pursuits of love, you're still caught up in how the love will be for you, rather than finding a partner, you know? Does that make sense? I think you're looking for love for the reason of you don't want to be alone, you want somebody, which isn't necessarily bad, but I think that probably makes it harder for you. in that sense, right? Love and like finding a relationship shouldn't just be because you're lonely. It should be because you found somebody you've made a deep and genuine connection with, that you want to spend time with that specific person. I think that's sort of like the key thing there, is sort of having the discrepancy. It feels to me like you're so focused on just the fact that you need a partner, but not really thinking about how that other person would be, like, in terms of as a partner. I hope that makes more sense. If I headbutt one of my friends because they pissed me off, do you think it's deserving? I mean, I guess it depends on what they did to piss you off, maybe. But I think that's the key factor. But also, hi Giggles, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, I hope that helps, Alex. You know, you just gotta, I think, take care of yourself, get comfortable with yourself, but also start looking outwards. You know? Then next up we have... Next up is... Marsh. There you go, Marsh. Oh, well, perfect timing. I'm struggling so hard to stay awake. Well, perfect timing, because it's your turn. You got this. Let's see what we got for your general reading, Marsh. What's the cue anyway? We're doing Marsh's reading right now. Then after Marsh is Jenny. Then after Jenny is Jeffy. Then after Jeffy is Vampirine. Then after Vampirine is Lazy. And then after Lazy is Leonix. Then after Leonix is you, Zelfar. Yeah, well, that's the current cue. Let's see what we got for Marsh's general reading. Yeah, we'll see what we got for you. Let's see what we got for you. Okay, let's see. We've got all of the cards. So let's put them up on the screen for you, Marsh. Starting with... And then the third card is... Oh, there we go. Alrighty, Marsh. For your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the King of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups. So, starting with the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups is somebody who has, I think, a lot of experience in their life. They've done a lot of things. They're somebody that usually other people tend to rely on, especially when it comes to like they're sort of healing vibes. They're a very chill, very relaxing person. I think a lot of people go to when they're struggling. That's definitely who the King of Cups usually is. Very like knowledgeable, very wise. Usually has like a lot of interest and knowledge in a bunch of different fields. But it's also interestingly paired with the Three of Wands, which stands out to me because the Three of Wands is a card of sometimes you need help and that's okay, right? So we have the King, but then we have the Three of Wands being like, it's okay for the King to ask for help, right? The King does not have to do everything alone, nor is the King expected to manage to do everything alone. Even when it comes to ruling a kingdom, right? There's advisors and there's like all of the other people who take up the mantle in order to run a kingdom. And it's not just one sole singular being controlling and doing everything, because they would collapse from overwork. Simply put, that's so much work to do just by yourself. And so in this case, it feels like maybe you're spreading yourself a little too thin, trying to make things happen. And to me, it feels like the thing that you're trying to make happen is maybe like your current dream, what you're trying to achieve right now, because we have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of like happy fantasies, pipe dreams, that type of stuff, you know? So it's very much a reading of like you're trying your best, you're working really, really hard, and it feels like you've got so many things on your plate that you're trying to make happen, all the things you're trying to manage, you're trying to take control of, you're trying to be the leader, you're trying to move everything forward, you're trying to be the person that other people rely on. But it's okay to ask for help, right? You don't have to do it all on your own. Also, hi Mordem Boy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We're currently doing the queue right now, so if you want to get into the queue, we have the tarot reading redeem. Yeah. But yeah, so I think to me, Marsh, this reads like you're spreading yourself really thin. You're working really, really hard for sure, and you're trying to do what matters most to you right now, which you're excited to see happen. But also, it's like the cards are kind of telling you, but also you don't have to do it by yourself, right? You can ask for help. You can make things easier on yourself for the sake of achieving your goals, right? I don't think you need to be burdening yourself as much as you currently are and trying to make what you dream of come true, you know? So baby steps, see where you can split the workload for yourself and share things, you know? Even if it's just giving smaller, simpler tasks to other people to help with, it makes it a million times easier, even just getting those smaller tasks off your plate, you know? But you got this. Just try not to overwork yourself. Nobody expects the king to run the kingdom all by himself, you know? Man, I hope that helps, Marsh. Fingers crossed. Next up, we've got Jenny. And Jenny wants a love reading for her man. So let's see what we got for you, Jenny. Little happy fella. Look at him. He's dancing. Such a cute emote. Let's see what we got for you, Jenny. It's an interesting reading. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. You want the insider scoop on judgment? Ooh, yeah. Also, hi, A on YouTube. Welcome in. How are you? Ooh. Zelfar sits on the beach looking to the water. He speaks with the guardian of the deep about their journeys. During their talk, he reflects on his actions, the spells and lessons he's learned. With pride in what he's learned with this boy, this mage feels ready to face the world. Wow, very exciting, Zelfar. Also, hi, Kola. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. So there's the first card. The next card is... Amore, how about you? I'm doing good. Yeah, we're chilling. We're doing tarot readings today for chat, which is always fun. Then the third card is... There we go. All right. So, we've got all the cards for you, Jenny, which is for your love reading for your man, which is very interesting because we start off with, so in order of left to right, we have the reverse 8 of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the Page of Wands, right? And starting with the reverse 8 of Cups is interesting because the reverse 8 of Cups is like a card of like, you're free, right? You're not tied down to anything, right? It's a card of like, this is the chance for you to explore and for you to do what it is you want, which is interesting to have for a love reading for somebody who's like, I'm assuming you're in a relationship with him, because this to me reads more like he's not in a relationship, which is interesting. And then again, sort of reiterating this sense of like choice, you can kind of go in a lot of different directions. We followed up with the 4 of Cups, which is a card of, there are a lot of different directions you can go in, for sure. But also, like this is a card of focusing inwards on what it is you want before you make any decisions. Before you make any choices of what direction, what road you actually want to take. The 4 of Cups is a card of like really contemplate, because there's definitely the best road, the best direction for you to head in right now, right? So which is the direction that you want to go in, right? And then also following it up with the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is somebody who's very much like maybe inexperienced, excited for the world, and ready to start their new journey. So, I don't know, it's interesting, because I don't know if this necessarily reads as the reading of somebody who's currently in a relationship, but it definitely reads as somebody who is moving forward, right? Also, welcome back, Jenny. We're doing your reading right now. I mean, it's for your love reading for your man. Like I said, it's a very interesting reading, because we have that, the 8 of Cups, the card of like, you're free, untethered, able to go whatever direction you want, right? You're not tied down, which is a little weird for a love reading. And then following it up with the 4 of Cups, which is a card of like, you can kind of go in any direction you want from here, but there's definitely a better choice, a best choice, a best direction to head in. It's up to you to really stop and think about what direction you want to go in from here. And then the Page of Wands, which is a card of like somebody at the start of their journey, somebody who's just beginning, who's maybe inexperienced but moving forward. So I feel like this can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, but it is interesting that like this is a love reading for somebody that you're close to, but to me it doesn't read like they're in like a very tight relationship. It feels very much like things are kind of going in their own direction in a way. I don't know. Maybe it makes more sense to you from your perspective. Like I'm sure you could interpret this in a lot of different ways. But for me, it's interesting, I think, because it's saying like you have the ability to go somewhere else, and it's up to you to choose which way you're going, right? Because there's definitely a better direction for you to head in. So which one are you going to? Is kind of what it's saying, you know? But yeah, I hope that helps, Jenny. Maybe that makes more sense for you about what it might be talking about, what it might mean. But yeah, my fingers are crossed. I hope things go well. Alright, let me drink my water. Let me hydrate. Oh, it's so good. I love water. Hell yeah. Okay. Next up after Jenny is Jeffy. Jeffy, are you here? Hi, Jeffy. Alright, and Jeffy wants a fortune reading. Oh, like your luck kind of thing? Yeah, we can see what we get for you. Let's see what we got. I want to know my luck in Uma Musume. JK, luck in life. Okay, I got you. I was gonna say, my luck in Uma Musume has been very, very painful, dude. Oh my gosh. I can't catch a break. I'm gonna play more Uma Musume after stream, for sure. I'm so desperate to just win once, please. Please, I feel like a Haru-chan. She's working so hard to just get one win. Literally me. Like, it's so close. Why? Why must they do this to me? Also, hi, Tony. Welcome in. How are you? All 23 of my horses are champs, but it was an undertaking. Oh my gosh, Cola. That's crazy. Also, you guys should add me on Uma Musume. I can repost my my trainer ID in the games Discord channel later. But yeah, you guys should add me. You should add me. Add me on Uma Musume. You're cute. I'm what? Who? Me? For what? Talking about how I'm a failure for playing the Horse Girl game? I don't know about that. And now I made the mistake of looking up spark farming. Oh my god. Scary. Yeah, now you gotta breed those horses properly. And get like insanely OP. Yeah, the learning curve for Uma Musume is insane. It's crazy. Horse Girl game goes crazy on the treadmill though. Oh my gosh. I've seen people say that they like actually like play the Horse Girl game while they're like on the treadmill and running so they can run with their horse girls. I think that's so fucking cute actually. I think that's really fucking adorable. It's like, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. I should work out with my horse girls. I see everyone playing the game. Yeah, it's a hot trend. It combines the most addictive aspects of life, things that have been proven. Horse racing, gambling, and anime women. All combined into a singular app. Also, hi CJ, welcome in. If Symboli Rudolph can do it, I can do it. Yeah, we believe. Is Symboli Rudolph your favorite? I was playing Major McQueen last night actually, and I got pretty far. I got all the way to the Yore semifinals, and then she flubbed it. She flubbed it. She got second, and I redid it with the alarm clock, and she got fourth. I redid it. She got eighth. I redid it. She got second again, and then we failed. I was like, fuck. Motherfucker. You own every character, apparently. Sheesh. She's my strongest right now. My fave isn't in yet. Oh. Yeah, I'm excited to see all the different girls. I feel like I need to rewatch the anime. It's been so long. Maybe maybe for anime night on Saturday we'll watch the Uma Musume anime for community night. I didn't spend a single dime on that game. I was free to play. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent any money. I'm also free to play right now. Let's see what we got for you. You're an Iconodictus enjoyer? Oh. Nice. Yeah, I do like Haru Urara. I think she's really cute, really sweet. I love her story. Special Week as well. I'm just a big fan of like underdog type characters. So I think they're very cute. But I do like the elegance of like the queen. And then I like the rivalry between Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka. The game is very generous. There's really no need to spend. It gives a lot of rewards. Yeah. I mean, I've been saving my carrots because I'm gonna pull on stream tomorrow. So, because we're playing it on stream tomorrow. Alright, let's see what we got. We've got first one is Haru is the ultimate underdog and needs to be protected. I love her. All she wants to do is just win one race. She wants to come in first place in any race, dude. I love her. Protect the baby at any and all costs. I want to help her win. And then we've got... Third one, IRL, she did win a retirement race. Yeah, she did just recently win her one retirement race. And I'm so proud of her. She's been doing it. Everybody was so excited. They're like, yeah. Cheering her on. Okay. We've got all of the cards. I don't mind pulling more characters. I want to try to max Special Week. Yeah, Special Week's fun. I think she's very cute. Her thing is so powerful though. It's so funny. Okay, so in order of left to right for your reading, Jeffy, for your fortune reading, we have the Six of Swords, we have the reverse Five of Swords, and we have the Magician. So we start with the Six of Swords, which is the card of taking the good things with you as you move forward, right? It's a journey to a new place, success after the anxieties, and taking all the things that you love with you as you move it forward in your life, right? Also, do you go to conventions? I don't really go to conventions because they're kind of expensive to go to. You gotta think about like hotel costs and food costs and artist alley costs and the travel costs in general to get there and back. It can be really expensive to go to conventions. So usually the only ones I'll go to are like the ones that are like super local to me, like within like a city or two, maybe like an hour or two away max. Because otherwise it's way too expensive for me to go. But it'd be nice to go to more conventions. I've always been a big fan. I'd love to go to like Anime Expo someday and actually experience Anime Expo. But yeah, no, I don't really get the chance to, just because money. I can't play too much while I'm visiting Japan for a month. Oh my gosh. You're gonna be very behind. I believe in you. Yeah, the vibe is very wholesome. It's definitely less Nikkei and more just like I must help my child realize her dream. Yeah, they're very sweet. It's a very wholesome game. I do like it a lot. I do like that aspect. I was a little worried because I did pick whenever they asked for like your gender, for like your trainer gender, I did pick male, and I was like, I really hope they're not gonna like make it fucking weird with like the horse girls. But it's a very professional, very sweet, very wholesome relationship with the horse girls. I'm like, good, nice, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna help my horse girls, my horse daughters. All of them are my horse daughters now. But yeah. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, which is a card of like a journey to a new place, taking the good things with you, and success after anxiety. So things have been tough, things have been scary, but it feels like you're moving forward, right? And you are moving forward, and trying to keep up with making everything how it should be, you know? Even the onsen is like, oh good, they seem happy. It's very sweet. It's very, very cute. But we also, interestingly, Jeffy, we followed up with the Five of Swords, the reverse Five of Swords, which is a card of like a turning point, right? The reverse Five of Swords is, this is your chance to fix things, right? It's not too late. You can fix things before it's too late, right? The bridge is not yet fully burned. You can repair it, right? So in terms of fortune, in terms of luck, it ain't over till it's over. That's the epitome of the reverse Five of Swords, right? It ain't over till it's over. What can you do to fix things? What can you do to make shit work out, right? What's your backup plan? What's your plan B, your plan C, your plan D, your plan E, your plan F? You know, you gotta keep working through what you can do and what you have on hand. But I think you'll find that you have more that you can do to fix things than maybe you initially realize. And then following that up with the Magician, which is somebody who's able to see that spark of potential in something, right? I think this is your chance to craft the fortune that you want to have, right? To make the best of your abilities a better life for yourself through your own means. Because, like I said, it ain't over till it's over. And so I think if you trust that you can still fix things and that you can still make shit happen, and that you can, you know, when the going gets tough, you can still make things work out at some form or shape or way, I think that's the best bet in helping you change your fortune into a good fortune, is knowing that I can find a way to fix this. I can find a way to make things better. I just have to look, but there's got to be a way that I can improve things, right? It's not game over, right? It might be a little tough, it might be a little difficult in some instances, it might be a little bit of a sticky situation, but you got goo gone, so you're ready to unstickify yourself. You'll be fine. You'll be a-okay. I believe in you. Okay? Okay, Jeffy? You got this. I see. Yeah. I believe in you. I think you have more control over your own fate and your own luck that maybe you realize you do. So you gotta take advantage of it. Next up, we've got Vampirin, who asks, what do the cards have to tell me? Vampirin, are you here? Hi, there you are. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Vampirin. What do the cards got to tell you? What do they have to say? I'm thinking maybe I should make chocolate chip cookies after stream. I have all of the ingredients to make chocolate chip cookies. It would be so banger to make some chocolate chip cookies. Because what I've mostly been doing is I've been making edible chocolate chip cookie dough. But I'm kind of like, I kind of want like chocolate chip cookies. Like cookies. Rather than just the edible cookie dough. Which it is, by the way, super easy to make edible cookie dough. If you guys don't know, just omit the eggs. You don't need to add any eggs to your cookie dough, and you need to heat treat your flour, right? Which you can do by spreading a thin layer of the flour onto a baking pan and baking it in the oven. to basically kill off the bacteria, or you can even microwave it. I've done both. Both have turned out just fine. But yeah, so heat treat your flour, no eggs. That's it. Easy, yummy, edible cookie dough that won't make your tummy hurty. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'll share my chocolate chip cookies when I make them. They'll be so yummy. They'll be so delicious. Yeah, I'll make enough for the whole class. Don't worry. I got you. I would never hold out my chocolate chip cookies on you guys. Yeah. Lazy little kissy Leonix. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Vampirine. What do the cards have to tell you? Alright, we got all the cards. Would you ever go to a horror convention like for Halloween or for Saw movies? Oh, you haven't heard Golden Dino? I've actually been to SawCon before. Yeah, haven't you ever heard of SawCon? How could you forget? Didn't I tell you about it before, Golden Dino? I guess it is kind of small, so maybe you forgot about it. But yeah, I can't believe you've never heard of SawCon, dude. Yeah, suck on these nuts, bitch. Fucking idiot and got you again. Dumb. I told you that joke like a fucking year ago. Also, welcome in, Raiders. How are you? How's it going? Are you open-minded? Oh my gosh. I mean, I can be persuaded. Welcome in, Myeon Jimyeon. How are you? Can't believe you guys fell for fucking SawCon, dude. Right before the raid came in. But yeah, what were you up to? You were playing Darkest Dungeon. Ooh. What kind of game is that? I don't think I know too much about it. Yeah, we're just doing some tarot readings for chat right now. We're keeping it chill. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. It's a dungeon that's dark. Yeah. You can't get me like that, Leonix. Not after you fell for SawCon, dude. I can't believe it. Magician meet Empress, Empress meet Magician. Oh, welcome in. How are you guys? I hope y'all have been chilling. I'm Indie Dairy. I'm the Insomniac Sleep Magician. I do ASMR, tarot, and visual novels mostly. I do other stuff too, but those are the main things I like to do. But welcome in, and also thank you so much for the follow, Myeonji. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, we're doing a what the cards have to tell Vampirine reading. So I gotta put the cards on the screen. Have you ever played One Bit Heart? I don't think I have, but I feel like I've heard the title. Hold on, let me look it up. I haven't, but it looks really cute. It looks very, very cute. The art style is really fucking adorable. I'm gonna keep that tab open. So I'll come back to that later. It's your favorite visual novel if you ever need a rec? Yeah, I will definitely check that out later. It looks very, very cute. Can I get a reading? Yeah, we got I think we still have some slots in the queue. It's through a redeem to get in the queue basically. But as we go through, some people tend to disappear, which means we'll usually raffle off their slots towards the end of stream. So even if there's no slots currently open at the moment, usually we have at least one or two that we raffle off to whoever's active in chat at the end of stream. So just, you know, keep chill, vibe. If you want to get a snack or stretch or, you know, go to sleep or whatever you gotta do for yourself, feel free to do what you gotta do for yourself. And thank you again, Myeonji, so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you guys can just chillax here. We tend to keep our vibes pretty chill for the most part. Did you skip me? What happened? No, I didn't skip you. We haven't gotten to you yet. You're next. Okay. We're doing Vampirins right now, but after Vampirin is yours, Lazy. I didn't skip you. Oh my gosh. You thought I skipped you? I could never. Alright, next card is... And then the third card is... This is definitely a interesting reading. To say. Alright, so for your reading, Vampirin, in order of left to right for what the cards feel like they gotta tell you, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Fool, and we have the reverse Seven of Swords. So let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you, starting with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the card of pain, suffering, misery, loss. It is the shit sucks card. Shit is really in fact sucking right now. It's misfortune, it's despair, it's anguish. It's not a good time. It feels like things are probably a little rough right now. It certainly feels that way. It feels like maybe you're kind of feeling really down on your luck. It feels like things are just not going according to plan at all. It feels like things are just really overwhelming you at the moment. But I don't think it's going to stay that way for long, right? And the reason why I say this is because of your next two cards. You have both the Fool and the reverse Seven of Swords, which the Fool is a card of, you know, new beginnings. It's the start of your adventure, right? It's moving forward with the freedom to go where you want to go, right? You're floating into your next direction. You're not tied down or weighed down by anything. So I think as much as maybe you fear like that you will be stuck in this current shitty situation, the cards certainly beg to differ. You are not going to be stuck in the situation. It is not going to be shitty forever. In fact, you are really only just starting your journey. You're probably really young, just starting to actually get a taste for the world. And it sucks that your first taste of the world was really bitter like this, but living your life like this is not always going to be bitter. You will definitely have much, much sweeter moments for yourself. And things get easier as you move along. So I think don't let these negative experiences that you're dealing with right now sour, you know, adulthood for you as a whole. It definitely gets better. And it feels that way especially because we have the reverse Seven of Swords, which is the card of sheer dumb luck. Shit just works out after all, right? You can't really force things to happen, but the reverse Seven of Swords is a card of no matter how crazy shit gets, it's gonna work out, right? You will make it through. You will survive. You will get through it. You will get through this day. You will get through tomorrow. You will get through next week. You will get through the month. You will get through the year, and you'll get through it, right? So as much as it feels like things are really, really shitty right now, you'll get through it. And I think that's what the cards feel like you need to hear right now is things will find a way, and you will find a way to make it through. So don't stress as much even when the going gets tough, because you're still going, you know? You got this. I believe in you, Vampirin. So hopefully that gives you some reassurance, you know? Life can be really fucking shitty sometimes, but you're stronger and you'll make it through. Even when you don't know what to do, life has a funny way of resolving situations for you. Because things pass, you know? Yeah, you got this, Vampirin. yes. Then next up, we've got Lazy, and it's time for Lazy's love reading. Ooh. So let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Also, thank you for the head pats, Vampirin. I appreciate it. Closed my eyes for 30 minutes and actually fell asleep for like 20. There you go. There you go. Isn't that nice? You just closing your eyes can help even if you don't fall asleep. But then you also manage to fall asleep a little bit. It's beautiful what it can do when you don't stress yourself out over trying to fall asleep, you know? I'm home, I'm in my gym jams, and now it's time to make the cue. Yeah. Well, we're currently on Lazy's reading, Leonix, if you want to know, for making the rest of the queue. So after Lazy is you, Leonix, and then after you is Zalfar, and then I think that's the current queue. So it's a very short queue. But that just means we'll have more chance, I think, for raffle slots, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll probably do a few raffle slots. You've been zooming today. Yeah, I just haven't been, I think, yapping, getting too distracted right now. But we still have time for yapping. You know how it is. Okay. We've got the cards for you, Lazy. So let's put them up on the screen, starting with... And then we've got... And then we follow it up with... Yay, you did it, you cute. Yeah, you did. I'm very proud of you. Good job, Leonix. Heading to the best spot in the house, my bed. Hell yeah. Dude, I love my bed so much. I've got my stuffed animals. I've got like multiple blankets, including a heated blanket on my bed. And I've got like twinkle lights on my bed. It's so cozy. My bed is like my favorite spot. I love it so much, man. I got my giant squishmallow, and then I also have my Zhongli plushie. He's in like his dragon form, so he's very cuddly. He's very cute. And he's so soft. I love him. He's just a fella. I love my Zhongli plushie. Alright, we got all of the cards for you, Lazy, for your love reading. Do you have a giant Snorlax? No, but I want one so fucking bad, dude. I would stone cold kill a man for a giant Snorlax. Are you fucking kidding me? My favorite Pokemon in the most cuddly form imaginable. I love Snorlax. He's my favorite fella. He's perfect. Slap that shit on throne. How much even isn't that shit so fucking expensive though? I can look and see, but that shit has to be expensive as hell. Right? I don't want the fucking 12-inch Snorlax. No, where's the big boy? 20-inch? No, that's not big enough. Where's the massive one? Didn't they have like a real life size one? I gotta figure out where it is. The 200 centimeter Pokemon giant Snorlax. It's on AliExpress. Which is he? You got 3 pillows, 2 heated blankets, 3 normal blankets, a weighted blanket, you want more weight, and then a quilt made by Mama Penjagon. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, they sell them by the skin? Okay, so if you just want the skin only, none of the filling, for the 200 centimeter one, it is $76. But then you also have to think about like how much polyfill you probably need for it. So that's at least like $200 minimum for the fella. But oh, he's so cute. He's so friend-shaped. I love him. What a big boy. We love a sweet fellow like him. How could anybody hate Snorlax, man? That's what I want to know. How can anybody look at Snorlax and be like, nah, they're wrong. They're wrong. It's simply all it is. Some people are just wrong. And they have to live with that. A chunky guy. All he wants to do is sleep. How could you prevent him? You know? Just let him have it. Let him have this. Alright, so for your love reading, Lazy, in order of left to right, we have the 4 of coins, we have the Hermit, and we have the reverse Devil card. So we start with the 4 of coins, right? And the 4 of coins is a card of kind of like clinging to nostalgia or like the good old days. It's this sense of like you're looking back on something that isn't as good now as it was before, like as how you imagine it was before, right? Clinging to the past is not really serving the purpose for you that maybe you want it to. And in the sense, in terms of love, this could be like maybe you're thinking back on prior, you know, relationships that no longer worked out. Maybe you're like, oh man, if only I could have gone back to the way things were before. Maybe they'll get back together with me. You know, we had so many beautiful memories. Or, oh, you know, I wish I could, you know, whatever. But it feels like you're very much living in the past in your view of what you want for your love. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're looking back on a specific person and wanting to get back together with them, but it does feel like you're reminiscing on a lot of these old memories in a way that's not necessarily helpful for you, especially in terms of finding love or looking for love. It's okay to reminisce and like, yeah, those were good times. Yeah, I remember those memories fondly, but I feel like you're almost using it a little bit as an escapism, because we also have the Hermit, right? And the Hermit's somebody who's closing themselves off from the real world a little bit, keeping very much to themselves, very much sort of in seclusion type of things, you know? And it really is like this feeling of you're kind of like retreated into your shell a little bit. You want to find love, you want to be with love, but you're also thinking of the past love that you had before, thinking of how if only I could go back to that. It doesn't feel as productive as it should be, especially if you're actively looking for new love, right? And then we followed up with the reverse devil card, which is also like this sort of like a little bit of anything, like a little too much of anything is not a good thing, right? It's possible to overindulge in everything. It's fine to enjoy and reminisce on like past memories and past love, and past relationships, but also recognize those things are in the past for a reason, right? When you look at the world with rose-tinted glasses, it's very, very difficult to see the red flags, right? Because then the red flags just look like flags. There's probably a reason why you and whoever it was before broke up. There's probably a reason why those relationships in the past did not work out. And that's okay. And that's okay. But you just gotta, I think, keep a healthy dose, a healthy check on reality and where things stand right now in order for you to move forward to find love in the future, right? If you're looking for a new relationship with somebody new, it requires you to look forward, not back, you know? But you got this. Just everything in moderation, okay, Lazy? Everything in moderation. Also, hi, Yoku. Welcome in. Oh, is that Dewe here? Welcome in. How are you guys? Hope y'all are chilling. But yeah, I mean, I hope that helps, Lazy. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that the best direction to look towards is forward, especially when it comes to love and relationships, you know? Because, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fond memories I have with past relationships and past people. But those relationships didn't work out for a reason. And it's okay for me to reminisce on the fun memories I've made and important things that have happened to me. But also, you know, I'm happy where I am now. I wouldn't be who I am now with the person I'm with right now if it weren't for the people that I was with before, you know? It's all part of life. You're more than chilling, you're big chilling. Oh my god, Bing chilling. Bing chilling. Let's go. But yeah, I hope that helps, Lazy. Fingers crossed. You just gotta look forward. Enjoy what you have now in your life. And that will help bring you new love and new beginnings and new memories that you can have and make, you know? Sometimes the best things that you'll have in your life are the things that you're looking forward to that haven't even happened quite yet, but you're excited for, you know? And then next up after Lazy is, oh my gosh, it's Leonix. Leonix is next, and Leonix also wants a love reading. I'm existing today, trying to calm down a bit, but that's something. Yeah, just relax, just nice breathing, nice chillaxed vibes. I believe in you. Summon from the depths of this application something so powerful and potent that it shakes the very foundation of our existence itself. Shimedere. Yay! You spawned another fella for him. Now he's got another friend. And they can climb the walls and the ceiling together. Also, hi Lucky Chimera, welcome in. How's it going? see what we got for you, Leonix, for your love reading. Dare, question. Yoku, answer. What's your question? Oh my gosh. There you go. There's your little kissy. Also, hi, Vivi. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. Well, we've got these cards for you, Leonix. So let's grab your oracle card as well. Urara is precious. What'd she do this time? Are those good hums or bad hums? I guess there's only one way to find out. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Playing a career with her for the first time. For the first time? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's so cute, dude. She's so sweet. I love Urara. Is that a good game? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's very addictive. We'll be playing it tomorrow if you want to see it, Yoku. And then the last card is... There we go. Yeah, we'll be playing a campaign tomorrow. Okay, so for your love reading, Leonix, in order of left to right, we have the 2 of coins, we have the 10 of swords, and we have the world. And then for your oracle card, we have seeds, like the seeds of a plant. Cat ear, Dare. Oh shit, cat ears have been activated. So we'll start with the 2 of coins, right? The 2 of coins is a card of harmony, but also balance. And although things are changing, you're still sort of finding your balance, finding where you fit into a lot of things, right? So although things have changed, you're still finding your way. You're still finding where you fit in, where you slot into place in a lot of this, you know? So you're doing your best, for sure. Disclaimer, please don't let the cats eat seeds. That's bad. Yeah. Also, we followed up with the 10 of swords, which is a card of, you know, misfortune. It feels like to me things maybe haven't initially worked out. It feels like maybe there's a bit of rejection, a little bit of pain, misfortune, things just in general not working out initially. But to me, it doesn't feel like it's gonna stay that way. It just feels like those few paths initially have already been closed, but that's okay because, you know, it gives you a chance, I think, to move forward and still keep climbing, keep moving on. Even though things didn't work out initially, these attempts didn't end fruitfully. It's not a lost cause. It's just these ones didn't work out, and that's okay, right? Because we also followed up with the world. And the world is a card of travel, it's change, it's union and reunion, meeting people, re-meeting people in new lights, right? It's the path of success and the completion of your goal, of your journey, right? So even though you haven't found the love that you're looking for right now, all of the experiences and the potential failures that you've experienced right now is not spelling doom for you, right? It's not saying like, oh, this is the end, you'll never find anyone. It's rather you just haven't come to the time that you're expected to meet them yet. Because it could be that, sure, you were supposed to meet them now, but you weren't supposed to be in a relationship with them right now. But maybe you re-meet them again in the future under different circumstances and something blossoms, right? And so maybe that first meeting wasn't the one for you to fall in love, but maybe the second meeting was, the reunion was, right? All of our meetings with people, we meet everybody at different points in different instances in our own individual lives. And sometimes it just takes a while for, I think, some situations and some people to come around and for things to align as they should. So I think if you just keep moving forward, keep walking down your path for yourself, I think you will eventually find the love that you are looking for, right? Because for your oracle card, we have seeds, right? Which is a card of new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness, right? You're planting the seed to eventually grow into a tree. You don't expect the seed as soon as you plant it to immediately sprout into a full tree. It takes a while, right? It takes time, it takes effort, but you're planting something, you're setting it up for the future, right? Yeah, the first meeting's for the setup, the second is for the plot. Exactly. So even though things maybe don't initially work out how you expect, and love doesn't immediately blossom the first time around, I don't think that necessarily locks you out of a love ending with people just right off the bat. Sometimes it just takes a while for things to build up, for the plot to get going, right? That was your introduction, to the other. But even in like a lot of romance anime, think about it in like the romance anime perspective. The characters meet, but they usually don't even get together until like the last episode of the season, right? So even if you've met somebody right now, episode 1 of your life, maybe right now you're only in like episode 3 and you still got like another you still got like another 5 episodes until the end of the season before you finally get together and you finally kiss, So, it's baby steps, bit by bit. So don't stress too much if you don't find your love immediately. It'll come. Just set the stage for yourself. Do your best and keep moving forward, You got this. I believe in you. You can do it. And then next up, we've got Zelfar. And Zelfar is still here, yes? Yeah, I hope that helps, Leonix. Hi, Zelfar. And Zelfar wants a general reading. So let's see what we got for you. Sorry, I'm making my bed. Yeah, no problem. I'll make it even cozier when you get in. When you hop in and get all snuggled. Yeah, you got this, Leonix. You'll find your someone. And for all you know, maybe you've already met them and you're just waiting for the right time when your paths cross again, So don't stress too much. You just keep being you and moving forward. Also, hi Diablos, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, you did meet your someone. It was me, Dio. Oh my gosh. Hope you're ready then, crawling into bed. Yeah. I'll come cast a little sleep spell on you. You'll fall asleep in 20 minutes flat. So hi, Moonflower Orchid. Welcome in. You like Alien Stage, right? Yeah, I do like Alien Stage. I love Alien Stage. And we're doing the last reading of the current queue, and then we'll start doing raffle slots, Moonflower Orchid. So if you want to try and yoink a slot after this reading. Yeah. And then behold, oh my gosh. Myeonji's new emote. The lick, that's crazy. Is that Ivan from Alien Stage? Licking the Ivan pillow? That's so funny. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're doing the last reading of the current queue, and then we'll start doing the raffle slots for you guys. Also, hi, J-Bomb, welcome in. Also, Cereza Ziria, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I used it because the tarot reading wasn't available. Yeah, all the current slots have been taken. They usually get snagged up pretty quickly, but I've been doing good for time this time. I haven't been yapping as much as I usually do, so I speed ran a lot faster than I thought. So we'll be able to do more raffle slots today, so we can do more readings for people. Yeah, I know, I haven't yapped as much as I normally do. Feels like the world's gonna end. We love a Dare Yap sesh. I think it's not like intentional. I think I didn't really think about it. About what to get off topic with. Normally you guys lead me off topic, but there wasn't much to lead me off topic with today. You guys didn't distract me enough. It's your fault, not mine. Yeah, I'll blame you guys. That's why I'm on time. Now that I'm back, I gotta get you into Hypnosis, Mike. I have been meaning to watch that. I really have. I never get the chance. I've been so busy. But it is on my list. But I have been rewatching certain anime. Like, I've been rewatching D. Gray Man, which, oh my god. I don't know if you guys know. I love D. Gray Man so fucking much, dude. Yeah, oh yes, Dara hitting us with the classic, it's not you, it's me for being responsible. Yeah, unfortunately. You know how it is. Alright, we got the cards for Zelfar's general reading. So, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen. I truly trust Dara the Tarot Titan tackling Twitch. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of T's. That's a, how many T's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a quintuple T right there. Should I change my name to Tindy Terre so I can keep it up with the T's? I'll have some tea. Thank you. Yeah, I love tea. I actually have like a really nice like rose yuzu tea in my pantry that I've been meaning to make more of. It's like rose yuzu and like pepper, so it's like a really interesting, like very light, very like refreshing tea. It's really nice. The scent is really nice. You'd think like pepper in a tea would be kind of weird, but it's only like a light pepperiness, so it pairs really well with like the yuzu, and so it's like just like a very light, very refreshing. I was thinking actually about making it into a cold steep tea, so I can make it like an iced tea basically, because I think it would do really well as an iced tea, especially for like the summer. But also I really want hibiscus tea. That's what I'm craving, but I don't have any hibiscus tea right now, unfortunately. But also I just really want like an agua fresca. That's what I really want. I've been seeing so many videos online of like all the different like agua frescas, And like, I want it. I want it. It looks so delicious. It looks so delightful. I just want refreshing beverages. That's my favorite part of summer. Like, just all of the delightful, refreshing beverages that are available during summertime. Like a really, really banging fucking strawberry lemonade, some like agua fresca, some like cold like horchata, some some iced tea. I'm very particular about the iced teas I like. I don't like Southern iced tea. Okay, I know that's blasphemous because I'm from the South. I'm from Texas. I'm from Louisiana. I don't like Southern iced tea. I just don't like the specific tea they use. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. You can't look. I'm from the South. I'm Southern. I'm allowed to have this take. Okay, all right. I'm allowed to say it. I don't like iced tea, like Southern iced tea. I've tried it. I've tried it in so many different instances, so many different ways. I've never been a fan of that specific tea that they used for it. You know, I'm allowed to say it. Okay, I'm a Southerner. I've never liked it, okay? That's fine. That's even worse, being from the South and not liking the Southern style iced tea. We all pick and choose our battles in this life, okay? We all have our own battles that we are all fighting, and mine is with Southern iced tea, alright? I've said it. I like so many different types of tea, but not that one. But not that one. It just, I don't know. It's like the aftertaste of it. It just gets to me. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. Yeah. Alright, let me put these cards up on the screen. We've got... Because I do like a variety of teas. And that's why I have a pretty large collection of tea. I'm also a big fan of coffee. That threw my mom for a loop. She knows her child is bisexual, right? She knows her child is bisexual. And yet, she thought I only liked tea and that I didn't like coffee. And I explained to her that I actually like both tea and coffee. That was more of a shock to her than coming out as bisexual. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your mother having a stronger reaction to you liking both tea and coffee than to you liking both men and women? Oh, she was just so conflicted. She's like, but you like tea. I'm like, yes, I do like tea. I like my tea and coffee. And I like men and women. Yeah, it just, she couldn't comprehend. Like, I was like texting her and she just didn't understand. I'm like, it's like being bisexual but with beverages. And then she was like, oh, okay. I got poor rest and night owl, and then proceeded to immediately then had a shit rest in the infirmary so it didn't clear, and then proceeded again. Aww. You have to like make sure you click the option that actually helps heal them, you know? So like their mood might go down, but you won't get any negative effects at the infirmary as long as you let them rest properly. Or at least I've never had any issues with the infirmary like that. You must have been pushing your horsies too hard. Yeah, beverage, yeah. I love my drinks. I'm also a big fan of cocoa. Huge fan of hot cocoa as well. So coffee, tea, cocoa, big fan of all of those. Oh, love some juice too. Big fan of juice. I'm pan beverage. I just love drinks. Refreshing drinks of all types. Drinks just hard hitters out here. That's all it is. That's all it is. I always have like 2 or 3 different drinks at my desk. I have water always, and then I'll usually have like coffee, and then maybe like a juice. I'll have like 3 different drinks on my desk simultaneously. Like I literally have my water cup right here, and then I still have my coffee mug, but it doesn't have any coffee in it from today. And then I also have another cup that I had some orange juice in earlier that I already drank. So collecting cups and collecting beverages. like their Pokemon. It wasn't condition for training, it was the night owl condition, which you just have a chance to get when they have a bad rest. It's RNG whether it's removed at the infirmary or not. Oh, it's RNG. Damn, I guess I just have good luck then. Watch me jinx myself now. And then... There we go. Alright. And then we've got all of the cards. 2 out of 3 swords. Yeah, but they're not bad. They're not bad. So don't stress. So, Zelfar, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Nine of Cups. Do you like your beverages pan-fried or slow roasted in the oven? I can't say I've ever had a pan-fried beverage, but I have had roasted drinks, so probably the roasted one if I had to pick. Because I mean, even certain like tea leaves can be roasted, and then obviously coffee beans are roasted. Yeah, so I can't say I've ever had a pan-fried beverage. I like my Coke stir-fried. Oh my gosh. Get that wok hay in your fucking Coca-Cola. Adds a little, as they say, je ne sais quoi. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of victory, honestly. It's a card of idealism and fighting for what you want for yourself and taking charge, right? The ace is like, you know, the ace of your deck. It's a very powerful card for you. To me, this feels like this is a card of you're taking your strength and you're charging forward to make what you want happen, you know? Oh my god. Deep fried lemonade. What would that even taste like? Seasoned with Pilk? No, dude, I hated Pilk. I tried Pilk for Christmas. Don't make me relive Pilk again, dude. That shit fucking sucked. I don't like it. It's like the shittiest part of like what could possibly happen to a root beer float. I love root beer floats. I do not love Pilk. Okay, they're completely different vibes. Alright, and then next up we follow from that Ace of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is a card of moving forward, right? Success after anxieties. Taking the good things with you to a new place. You know, it feels like you're moving forward in your life into a direction that you actually want to be heading in, you know? Pilk is the anti-root beer. Yeah, no, I love root beer. Root beer fucking hits, dude. Hell yeah. If you want to grow up big and strong, you gotta drink your Pilk. No Pilk. No, I don't want Pilk. I want Dr. Pepper. Pilk like sounds like something you drink in a prison. Have you ever had Pilk before, Lucky Chimera? Do you know what Pilk is? I'm throwing that Pilk out the window. Yeah, I'm giving the Pilk to the dog. I'm secretly feeding the Pilk to the dog so I don't have to drink it. God, you don't want Pilk. Yeah, it's not a fun time. Pepsi milk, right? Yeah. It basically tastes like it tastes like Pepsi and milk. It tastes like if you got a Pepsi and you put ice cream in it and then you let it fully melt and then you let it sit out for a little bit. That's what it tastes like. You did once by accident. Oh, mine was unfortunately not by accident. Mine was intentional. It was for my Christmas stream. Yeah. That's for my Christmas stream. I drank Pilk. I also had that Warheads ASMR stream. That was fun. Me trying to keep calm, cool, and collected while I eat the sourest candy known to fucking mankind. I feel like that I was exercising demons, trying to keep that shit inside of me. And then, oh yeah, we followed up with the 9 of Cups for you, Zelfar. And the 9 of Cups is a card of setting yourself up for the future, right? Storing up energy, setting up self-reliance, and creating your own oasis, your own sense of abundance for yourself. Right, so it feels like, yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you are charging forward for yourself. You are trying to accomplish the things that you want. But also, it feels like the cards are like, but just remember to build that proper groundwork for yourself, that proper base layer before you start building on top of it. In a sense, it's like, don't forget the foundation when you're building your house. It feels like you've got all the blueprints ready. It feels like you've already got all of the equipment. You've got all of the materials. Just make sure that you're building from the ground up and you're not getting distracted trying to work on things that don't require your attention just yet, you know? Did I get an Orca card? Oh, an Oracle card? I mean, I can pull one for you. They're normally for subs, but that's fine. I'll give you an Oracle card. Why not? Why not? Let's see what we got for you. We got Fruit, which is a card of achievement and success. So again, the fruit of your labor, sort of coming to fruition, all of your hard work that you've been working on. It's step by step, just now's the time to harvest and get it prepared, you know? Yeah, you got fruit. So just take your steps, but feels like you are going in a good direction for yourself though. Just bit by bit, make sure you really lay that groundwork solid, you know? And yeah, I hope that helps. Fingers crossed, Zelfar. I really want some beverages now. And drink some water. Yeah, you got this, Zelfar. Alright, so we've officially caught up with everybody in the queue right now. So for those of you who are here, if you have not gotten a reading yet for me today and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to type it in chat can yoink the reading. And while you guess your number, oh my god, Yoku, you immediately got it. It was 6. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I was gonna take the time from y'all guessing to drink more water. Alright. What would you like for your reading, Yoku? That's crazy. That's like the first time in a long ass time somebody's immediately guessed it. Alright, you want a love reading? Alright. Let's see what we got for you. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll do another raffle slot. I always want to guess 6 first. Rip Lamau. I recently started dating someone that I just really get good vibes from them. Aww, so cute, so sweet. Let's see what we got for you. For Yoku's love reading. It wasn't even intentional. We were just like, is this what dating feels like? Okay, cool, went forward. Oh, it just kind of happened. That's so cute. Those are always fun. I feel like those are some of the best relationships where they just kind of, you just stumble into them, you know? Let's put the cards up on the screen for you. Starting with... Yeah, good night so far. Sweet dreams. Get plenty of rest, okay? Alright, we've got all of the cards for you, Yoku, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the reverse Page of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the start of a great love. It's feelings that feel like they're overflowing, and it's this excitement, it's abundance, it's productivity, it's beauty. It just feels like things are overflowing. Oh no, the ad right then. Alright, well then we'll wait. Don't worry. We'll chill. What timing, man. Good thing this is a love reading and not a luck reading. I feel like that would give it away. Oh my god, the Superman movie? I've heard mixed reviews on it. Terry Fenner, don't scare them like that. Don't scare them. You're good? You're back? Are you back, Yoku? Are you back? Are you free from the ad? I just gotta make sure before. Yes, you back. Okay. So we start with the Ace of Cups, which is a card of abundance, productivity, beauty, but it's also the card of overflowing feelings and the start of a great love, right? So it feels like you've got lots of emotions that feel like they're kind of just welling up. You got lots of mushy gushy feelings everywhere, but it's a nice feeling. It's a nice thing for you, you know? It definitely feels like the love is very intensified and very intense right now. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, right? We also follow it up with the reverse Page of Wands. And the reverse Page of Wands is interesting because it's kind of like a card of like lost opportunities, things not quite working out maybe in the way you initially intend. So maybe you're expecting for certain things to happen in a certain way, but the reverse Page of Wands is like, maybe don't hold on to specific ideas of how you want things to play out, because you might end up disappointed, right? Just kind of wait and see how things go and go from there, right? Don't, I think, try to force anything onto what the relationship is at the moment, until you really get a stronger feel for how things will play out, just so, you know, you don't risk anything. And then following that up as well, we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card of embarking on a new journey, right? It's boldness, it's belief in yourself and your own abilities. I think trusting in who you are and what you bring to the table, especially in terms of relationship, not doubting yourself as you move forward, both of you together, and kind of see where things go from there. But it does feel like I said, very overwhelming flowing of emotions right now. Like the feelings feel very high, feels like it's kind of just very mushy-gushy, but the cards are also like, but just make sure that you don't get ahead of yourselves, right? Don't put the cart before the horse in the relationship and where things go from here. See how it plays out before you make any big, strong brushstroke decisions, you know? See where things go, where things fall, where things lie before you move forward with any additional steps in your relationship, and how you want to take things, how serious you want to make things, how you want to have things go in certain directions, you know? Yeah, just one day at a time. See how things happen and build up your relationship before then, you know? But you got this. I think overall it's a very good reading. It feels very passionate. It feels very exciting. It feels like you've got a lot of stuff going on. It's just like a take a day by day and see how things go from there kind of reading. Exactly how we decided to take it, actually. Hell yeah. Also, hi, Wand Herring. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, you got this, Yoku. It does feel like you are on a good path for yourself. You're on the right track. So just, you know, vibe with it. See how it feels as you go, and I'm sure it'll be great. And then let's do another raffle slot. Let me pick up another number. Okay, so for those of you in chat, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 9. The first person to guess it who hasn't gotten a reading yet for me today can get one, if you would like one. 1 through 9, 1 through 9. Nobody's guessed it yet. I'm keeping my eye out on it. I'm keeping my eye out. Didn't you already have a reading, Leonix? You already got a reading earlier. Nobody's guessed it yet. I believe in you. Leonix, you already guessed. Since Leonix already had a reading today, we're gonna skip Leonix's answer. It was actually 9, so it goes to Lucky Chimera instead. Since Lucky Chimera hasn't gotten a reading yet for me today, and Leonix already did. So, what would you like for your reading, Lucky Chimera? Derry, how do I get an oracle card? Oracle cards are if you're subbed. Yeah. So everybody gets tarot cards. If you're subbed, you get a oracle card. And if you want a Yu-Gi-Oh card, it is 100 bits. That's the full menu. A general reading? Yeah, I can do that for you. Let's see what we got for your general reading, Lucky Chimera. See what we got for you. Oh my gosh. Leonix, thank you so much for the gift sub to Yoku. Thank you, thank you. Very sweet of you. Now you can get one next time, Yoku. Yeah. Okay, we've got all of the cards for Chimera. So let's put them up on the screen. Also, hi, Obedient. Welcome in. How are you? And then the third card is... Alright, we got all the cards for you, Chimera. In order of left to right, we have the reverse 10 of Cups, we have the reverse Chariot, and we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I love this deck. The cards are always so pretty. I love them so much. So we start with the reverse 10 of Cups, right? So the reverse 10 of Cups is a card of sometimes you gotta take a step back, right? You gotta take a step back, maybe you're feeling like you're a little stuck on someone or something. The reverse 10 of Cups is like, hey, it feels like you're a little too in your own head about this. You gotta, take a step back, get some distance, get some breathing room for where you want to go and what you want to do with this, And then following up, we have the reverse Chariot card, which is a card of kind of like overbearingness a little bit, feeling very much like how to say it. It feels like you're a little too right on top of sort of breathing over the shoulder of the person or the situation. Whatever the case is, it feels like you're very much you're breathing on their neck, and it's like the card's like you gotta chill, you gotta take a step back, take a couple steps back, take a breather, look around, and give some space. Space is very, very important. There's also the meaning with the reverse Chariot. It's success, but at a cost, right? So sure, you could keep going the direction that you're heading right now, and keep doing things as you are without any change. And you probably could find some form of success. You might achieve your actual goal, but it doesn't feel like it's in the direction or the way that you actually want it to. It won't feel very satisfying because, like I said, it comes at a cost. So it feels like right now the cards are kind of like, hey, you gotta step back. You gotta really look at things from not so close up and really assess the situation, I think, from a bit of a distance. Because right now you're kind of in your own head, you're really up into it to the point where I don't think you can fully see what's happening in the situation right now. So the card's just, take a step back, give it some breathing room, let it breathe. And then you can see things from that distance. It makes it a lot easier to see what needs to be seen that maybe you're overlooking right now. And then we followed up with the Ace of Wands, right? And the Ace of Wands is a card of good luck. It's a card of hope. It's the start of something new, but it's also a card of the beauty in simple things. It's spring, right? It's new beginnings. This is the chance for, new things to start working out and to start blossoming. So I think maybe you're caught up on an old situation. It feels like you're trying to make something work before that, you wanted to make work, but it's really kind of not. Maybe it's falling through a little bit. You're like, but maybe if I just put in more time and effort and energy and money or whatever it is into this, I can make it work and I can get it, from sinking. And you could keep dumping more of your time and effort and energy into this thing to try to prevent it from sinking and falling apart. But it doesn't feel like it's really worth it, right? That time and energy and money and whatever the case is could be much better utilized helping something begin and start new and start fresh, rather than trying to keep something that's long past its prime, trying to keep it afloat, It's a bit of the sunk cost fallacy, is the feeling like, well, if I give up now, then I'll have wasted my time and money and effort that I've already invested in this thing before. So I have to keep adding more and more and more. It's very much sunk cost fallacy type of vibes. Sometimes you just gotta know when to cut the cord, you know, and to move on from the situation. It sucks. It's really frustrating, I think, to have to give up on something that you care about and that you've devoted so much of your time and effort to. But it is ultimately the only way to move forward, you know. But I will say, yeah, I definitely have been feeling this sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, I will say it's not for naught, right? It's all the time and effort and energy and experience and money, you know. Even if you give up on this specific thing, whatever this is, it's not the end of the world, because it didn't go into nowhere. It doesn't just disappear from existence, right? Say, for instance, in the explanation we'll use for this example, we'll say like art. You work on an art piece. You're drawing. You're doing lighting and coloring, and you're like creating something, and it is turning out really shitty, and you hate it. You're like, this sucks ass, man. Like, I spent a whole week working on this art project, and it looks like shit. Sometimes you just gotta put it away. You'd be like, yeah, man, that one sucked. But you didn't get nothing out of it. You didn't just waste a whole week. You were learning new lighting techniques. You were learning what does and doesn't work. You were learning, you know, what you can do here, what you can do there. You were experimenting. You were growing. You were gaining experience, right? So even though that project failed, that art project failed, it's not like for nothing, right? You learned a lot from that failure, right? It's only through failure that you can gain that valuable insight to take with you into future successes, right? So I think that's kind of the key thing. If you feel like you are kind of investing a lot of time and effort, and you feel like you are sort of falling into that sunk cost fallacy type feeling, I think is reminding yourself that it's not actually for nothing, that you are not wasting your time and energy by giving up on this project or this thing or this person or whatever the case might be for this. You giving up on that is not giving up everything, right? It's taking that knowledge and that experience and that time and effort and energy, and instead being able to get it back so you can invest it into something else or someone else or whatever the case is, right? So I think you just have to reframe your mindset. It's okay to let go of the things of the past that are not working anymore. You could still keep trying to force it to keep trying to keep it afloat, but ultimately, I think this is the time for new beginnings. You know? But yeah. I hope that helps, Lucky Chimera. Fingers crossed. You got shrimp cocktail? Oh my god. I'm so jealous. I want shrimp. I love shrimp. They're so yummy. Alright, let's do one more raffle slot, I think. And then we'll call it a night. Yeah, like a snake sheds its skin. Hell yeah. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, Lucky Chimera. Also, Hot Dog Jones, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. So, for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. Who's gonna be the last reading of the night? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Nobody's guessed it yet. You can still keep guessing. Also, Leonic, stop guessing. You already got a reading today. Leonic, don't make me bonk you. I like guessing. You like guess the numbers. We'll see if Hot Dog Jones gets it Let's see how long it takes for you to go through all of the numbers until you eventually get it. I believe in you, Hot Dog Jones. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. It was 1. The number was 1. You got it. Yay. What would you like for your reading, Hot Dog Jones? Congrats on guessing the number. That was my next guess. I'm sure it was, Leonix. You already got a reading today. Even if you guessed it, it wouldn't have counted. Will things get better at my job? Well, let's see what we got for you. Your job reading. Let's see what we got. Things have been tough at work. I feel that. Back when I was working retail, shit sucked so hard. You have a huge bowl full of shrimp cocktail? Oh my god, share the fucking shrimp with me, dude. Give me a shrimp. Give me a shrimp. I'm working in retail and I've just been so busy and can't focus on the other things I need to do. Oh yeah, dude. Retail is such a fucking drain. I feel you so hard. That shit sucked when I worked retail. I hated it. It is, I think, one of the most soul-sucking fucking jobs. So, I 100% understand. But you gotta find your little joys. One of the things that would get me through, because I used to work as like a cashier and like an online shopper and like part-time florist at the same freaking grocery store. Whenever my shift was extra long and painful and just like really draining on me, I would tell myself after work when I clock out, I'm gonna get myself a chocolate milk and I'm gonna enjoy my chocolate milk. And that would push me to get through. Because then I'd clock out and I'd buy my nice little chocolate milk and I'd drink it outside while I waited for my ride. So it was very refreshing. The delightful chocolatey flavor. So sometimes you just gotta find a small little joy for yourself to push yourself forward, to keep you going. Or sometimes I'd go across the street to the cafe and I'd get myself a nice little iced coffee. As a little treat too. You gotta find the little treats to make it bearable. Things to look forward to. For me, it was also seasonal anime. I'd be like, okay, well, after work, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna make some food, and I'm gonna watch the new episode that just came out today of this anime, you know? And I would do that. Just little things to look forward to, I think, makes it instantly more bearable. Because you have something to actually look forward to in your life instead of just fucking clocking into work. So for me, it was chocolate milk and iced coffee and anime. For you, it could be, I don't know, chocolate milk, iced coffee, and anime. That's fine if you want to take those. I'll understand. I have pretty good taste. Could be other things. You could substitute it if you really want. Could be hot dogs. Make yourself a hot dog when you get home. I do like chocolate milk, but I need to catch up on anime. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I watch so much fucking anime. I really do. The glizzy general. Hell yeah. How do you like your hot dog? Like, what's your standard, this is how I enjoy my hot dog type thing? I'm a big fan of ketchup, mustard, and diced onions. I like white onion on my hot dog. And not sweet relish, but like the regular relish. I'm a big fan of relish too, but not sweet relish. I fucking hate sweet relish. I hate sweet pickles. Fuck sweet pickles, dude. I want my pickles to be fucking sour. Sorry, sweet relish grosses me out. I hate it. I have very strong opinions on sweet relish. Mayo on the side of the buns and ketchup and mustard. Ooh, yeah, mayo's pretty good on it. Yeah. Grilled or pan fried, mustard on the dog, chili and cheese with onions. Hell yeah, that's a good combo. I do like that combo. Yeah, the sour, the pickle, the butter. Yeah, I love a nice crisp dill pickle. Yeah, no, fuck those sweet pickles, the bread and butter pickles. I don't get it. I don't get the hype for them. You don't need your pickles to be sweet. Pickles should be savory and vinegary and refreshing and not fucking sugary. I don't want dessert pickles, bro. I bought some pickles in a pouch today. Oh, see, I always worry about those because every single time I've bought a pickle in a pouch, they've been soft. I want a crunchy pickle. Were yours crunchy or were yours like squishy? Because I don't like the squishy pickles. I'm so like anal about pickles, I'm realizing now. I didn't think I had such strong opinions on pickles until I started talking about them. Mine's been crunchy. Oh, maybe I just got a bad pickle then. Yeah, I don't like the squishy ones. That's why I like the little baby pickles, because the baby pickles are usually really crunchy, versus like the big ones, because you know like they sell like those giant tubs of pickles, and like they're like the huge fucking massive dills. I want the pickle to be extra sour, like a pickle that makes me pucker just from the smell. Ooh yeah, you know, with the, you know. Makes your mouth water, honestly. The sourness makes your mouth water. I also will just straight up drink the pickle juice afterwards. Whenever I eat the whole jar of baby pickles, I'll save the jar in the fridge and then I'll pop the lid off and I'll just fucking chug it, dude. I will straight drink pickle juice. It's good for you. Pickle juice is good for you. If you have cramps, especially if you do like a lot of athletic stuff, or if you have period cramps, pickle juice is legitimately a really, really great way to help, because it's got crazy electrolytes in it. It's got the salt and stuff like that. It's really good for you. It's very hydrating. Pickle juice, they literally sell it like on the sports drinks aisle too now. You can just straight up buy pickle juice because it's like legit good for you. If you're recovering after like working out and stuff like that. But yeah. And also it's just yummy. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing. Plus I don't want to waste the juice. I bought the whole jar of pickles. I'm gonna eat the whole jar of pickles, the juice included. You know? Also like pickle pops where you like freeze the pickle juice on a stick. Yeah, pickle pops. Oh my god, same brain. Same brain. Yeah, nice cold treat for a summer day. Hell yeah. Oh my god. You and I both talking about pickle pops simultaneously is crazy. Yeah, pickles hit the spot, man. I also really like making like my own like Japanese quick pickles where you use like the rice wine vinegar. Those are good. I do like those because it's like a milder, sort of slightly sweeter vinegar, but it's still vinegary, and that's what I like. The best pickled thing I had was pickled green tomatoes, and I had an uncle who used to pickle their own, and they were so sour. Yeah, Japanese quick pickles. Yeah, you use like rice wine vinegar to make like your own like pickles, and they're really good. Yeah, because like the Japanese rice wine vinegar is like very it's very mild but still like, you know, vinegary. It has almost a slight sweetness to it, but it's still sour, and that's why I like it. Still hits the spot. Those are good. I do like those. Okay, we got all of the cards for you for your job reading. So let's put these up on there. Yeah, rice wine vinegar goes so hard, dude. I do love it. I use it in my coleslaw mix. That's like my preferred vinegar for my coleslaw dressing. Look at that, we did have a yap session. Yeah. Yeah, I just needed to talk about pickles for like 20 minutes. That's all it is. And then... yeah, it wouldn't be a true Dere Taros reading stream if I didn't yap about something completely off tangent. Never had it? Oh, yeah, dude. It's good. It's good. It's really nice. And then the third card is... there we go. Alright, so we got all of the cards for you, Hot Dog Jones. In order of left to right for your job reading, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the reverse Knight of Coins, and we have the Four of Wands. So, let's go ahead and start breaking these down for you, starting with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of feeling frozen in place, feeling restricted, the sense of unable to leave a bad situation, usually out of fear. It feels like you're kind of worried that you're stuck there. And that can be, I think, a very scary feeling, especially if you're not happy with your job. It's like, oh God, is this what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my fucking life? I don't think so. I think you'll be okay. Because the Eight of Swords, as much as you feel frozen and stuck in place, you also have a sword. You can cut yourself free from the situation. It's just a matter of you have to take it into your own hands and grab the sword and cut yourself free. But you can in fact do that, right? That is in fact within the abilities of the cards. We also followed up with the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins, specifically in reverse, is somebody who's very static, very honest, very hardworking, very even-natured person, but it does feel a bit like stagnation. It feels very much like you are not moving forward. You're not necessarily moving backwards, but you're not really feeling like you're moving forward either. It can be like a sense of like you're very stuck in your ways, stuck in your place right now. And that can also be, I think, a little intimidating for you, especially if you want to not be dealing with the current job you're dealing with right now. This fear of, should I break out? Well, I mean, things are working, so maybe I should just keep at it. Maybe if I just keep going, you know, and just doing my job, it'll be fine. And I think to some extent, sure, but also, like, make sure you assert for yourself, right? Especially in like retail jobs, because, okay, back when I worked my job, I got hired at a grocery store when they were like, as a grocery store chain, and they hired me when they were building the store. So the store hadn't even opened yet, and they hired me and I trained at a different store. So whenever that store, our store officially opened, I was already trained, ready to go, and I was there. And I was there for like 3 years working there. I had experience working as a cashier, I had experience with stocking, I had experience in the floral department, I had experience with customer service, I was doing the online shopping orders, I was doing so many things. Basically, somebody needed to come up to me for like a question, especially in like the online shopping department. I was basically the pseudo manager of the online shopping department for our store. And we get some new cashiers, and our new cashiers are talking about how much they make, and they're saying, yeah, man, it sucks that we only get paid so little. They were being paid $3 more an hour than I was making, working there 3 years longer than them with significantly more experience. So I went to my manager and I told them, hey, I want to fucking get paid more. You haven't given me a raise. I've been here 3 years. I'm like one of 3 people left when the store opened, right? And they say, we can only do 25 cents. We can only do a 25-cent raise. Because otherwise we'd have to like email corporate and explain to them why we have to give you a bigger raise. I should have told them, okay, write that email. Go ahead, write the fucking email. I didn't. And I regret it. But sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. Because you know what I did do? When they kept fucking up my schedule and kept trying to low-key threaten me that they were going to fire me if I didn't come in when they suddenly changed my shifts last second, I fucking quit. I quit on the spot. I handed them my shit and I left. And that was a terrifying decision in the moment because, oh my god, I fucking quit my job. But it was, I think, the most freeing and liberating experience because that was like over 2 years ago that I quit. And I've been managing to pay my rent through my art, which is amazing, and through streaming, but mostly through my art commissions. I've been managing to take care of myself in a way that I never thought was possible until I kind of took that initial leap to do, right? It was so scary. It was so scary. And even now, I still have some months where things are a lot tighter than I would probably like them to be. But I would still go to that grocery store, right? Like, because that was the closest grocery store to my house. So I would go there whenever I needed to buy groceries. And so the managers would see me as I was like checking out my groceries, and that same manager that I quit to would come up to me, the same one that was threatening to fire me that I quit to, would come up to me like, so when are you coming back? Like we could really use you. Like things are getting like really busy. It'd be so great if you came back for us again. They need you more than you need them, and they're afraid for you to know that. Okay? Okay? They need you way more than you need them, and they are afraid that you will realize that. You, I think, are a very dedicated, strong worker. You don't really maybe socialize as much. It feels like you probably just kind of do your job, do what you're told, do things that you need to do, but you need to advocate for yourself. You got to do things for you. And if that means you got to be assertive and tell them, you need to pay me more. You need to fucking pay me more to make this job worth it, because otherwise I'm going to leave. And they probably don't want to admit it out loud, but they don't want you to leave. They'll probably insist, okay, well, we'll find someone else, but they know that that's going to be a hard fucking task because it's fucking bare minimum is showing up on time and just doing what you're supposed to, and most of the people who get the job don't even fucking do that. So if you just do those two things, you're already like ahead of like 90% of the people who fucking work at that job. It's great. You gotta assert yourself. You gotta stand strong. You have to stand up for yourself. And also talk to your coworkers about how much you make. It is so important to talk about how much money you make because that is your legal right. Your job tells you like you're not allowed to discuss your pay. First of all, if you're in America, you are legally allowed to discuss your pay and how much you make. That is protected information through like the fucking like government work stuff. So you are allowed to talk about how much money you make. Also, thanks for grabbing your daily pillow. You are allowed to do that. And usually if they're telling you you're not allowed to, it's because they are definitely underpaying you. So, oh my god. Thank you so much for the sub too. Thank you. Very sweet of you. But yeah, you gotta assert yourself. You have to be your own advocate, especially when it comes to those shitty type of jobs. You have to be your own advocate for yourself because your job is not going to advocate for you. They're going to advocate for whatever gives them a bigger profit margin, and you are, you're negligible in their eyes, so you have to stand up for yourself. As scary as it seems, sometimes you have to take the leap and you have to cut yourself free of what feels like it's restricting you. And that brings us to your final card, which is the Four of Wands, right? And the Four of Wands is a card of stability, right? What makes you feel like you've got all of your ducks in a row? What makes you feel like you can handle things? I'm not saying quit your job, right? That's like, I hope that's not what you're taking away from this. I don't think you should just immediately jump and quit your job. But I think if you feel especially miserable in the job that you're at right now, you don't have to stay at that job forever. You can start making your plan of what you're going to do, right? How are you going to get your ducks in a row? How are you going to get your house in order, right? Maybe it's you start saving some money while you start job hunting for a different job, while you start applying to other places, you know? Also apply to places where you technically don't even fucking qualify. Like, it's fine. Usually if you have all of the credentials that a job is asking you for, you're actually overqualified. If you got like at least half of them, I say go for it. Apply for the job. Do it. But I think set up a game plan for yourself. If you fucking hate this job that you're at right now, and every morning you're like, I would rather fucking kablooey myself than clock in today, you know, start saving money. Try to find your exit. Start planning your exit. You know, save some money on the side while you start applying for new jobs. Find your new job, and then you don't even have to drop your 2 weeks notice on them. 2 weeks notice is just a common courtesy. If you really want to, you could just be like, yeah, bye. I'm gone. Yeet. 2 weeks notice is just a common courtesy because your job is not going to give you a 2 weeks notice before they fire you. Yeah, I'd say find what will give you the best fighting chance for yourself to find your happiness. Don't feel like you're trapped in the spot that you're currently in. It can feel very easy for you to feel trapped, I think, in your current predicament, but you have more power than you think in actually taking charge and cutting yourself free of a situation that you feel stuck in, right? If you don't want to be in the situation that you're in right now, you can get out of it, right? It might take a while. You might not be able to do it immediately, but if you have that goal in your mind and you start working towards it, then you will be able to find your way out of that situation, you know? Bit by bit, slowly but surely, I think you can make it out. But you have to focus on what it is you want that new goal to be, and that new destination to be. But you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it, Hot Dog Jones. Be free. And in the meantime, you know, like I said, the little treats get you through. Whenever I was having an especially rough shift, I had my chocolate milk and my anime and my iced coffee to look forward to. until I managed to escape. You just gotta take care of yourself. Bit by bit. Little things you can do. Your immediate treats, your immediate small treats to get you through the now, and then your plan to get you through the later, you know? But yeah, I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. And yeah, that is officially all of the readings for today. So let's see who is online. Let's see here. We've got Retro. We've got Dark Souls, Okami, or ASMR. Maybe, you know, it's been a while since we've rated Maisie. Maybe we'll raid Maisie, who's currently playing Okami. Alright, so we're gonna raid Maisie. Let's set that up. And then, tomorrow I will be playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby, aka the Horse Girl game. We'll be racing our horse girl and trying to get her to victory. So hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for Horse Girl game. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night.